In this video, we're going to look at the CSEC Math January 2024 Paper 2, Question 4. Now this question 4 is a functions question. So let's read. We have considered the following functions. We have f of x is equal to 2 take away 5x and h of x is equal to 5 to the power of x. For part A, they want us to calculate the value of f of 4. So that's pretty simple. So if f of x is equal to 2 take away 5x, then f of 4, as you can see, we are replacing the x here with 4. Therefore, we have to replace the x here with 4. So this is going to be equal to 2 take away 5 times 4, because 5x, this 5x here means 5 multiplied by x. So we're going to have 5 multiplied by 4, which is 20. So we're going to have f of 4 is equal to 2 take away 20, and 2 take away 20 is equal to negative 18. Next, for part A, part 2, they want us to calculate the value of h of 0. Now we have h of x is equal to 5 to the power of x. So I'll write that. H of x is equal to 5 to the power of x. And same thing again, we want to find h of 0. So we are replacing the x with 0. Therefore, we have to replace the x here with 0. So we're going to have 5 to the power of 0. And we know from the laws of indices, any number to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So you're going to have h of 0 is equal to 1. Now moving on to part 3 of part A, we have a composite function. We want to find f h of negative 2. So the first thing we have to do is work out what is h of negative 2. So I'm going to write h of x is equal to 5 to the power of x. Therefore, h of negative 2 will be equal to 5 to the power of negative 2. So remember, replacing the x with negative 2, therefore the x here gets replaced with negative 2. Now we could use the calculator in paper 2 to work out the value of 5 to the power of negative 2. But I'm going to use the laws of indices here. So we have the negative power. We know that will be 1 over 5 to the power positive 2. And 5 to the power 2, that's 5 squared, that will be 25. So we have 1 over 25. Now I'd also like to show this on the calculator as well. So we have 5, we can use the yx button, yx, and we put negative 2, so that's 5 to the power negative 2, and we see we get 0.04. And now if I press this fraction button here, we can see that 0.04 is 1 over 25. Press it back, 0.04. So you can use the calculator to get your value here. So you can write the answer either as a decimal, 0.04, or as a fraction, 1 over 25. So this will be h of negative 2. So now if you want to get f h of negative 2, that'll be equal to f of 1 over 25. And that's because the h of negative 2 worked out to be 1 over 25. So I'm replacing the h of negative 2 with this 1 over 25. So now we have to look at the function f, which is 2 take away 5x. So this will be equal to 2 take away 5 multiplied by x, and I'm replacing the x with this 1 over 25. So 1 over 25. Now we should know this is 5 over 1 multiplied by 1 over 25. I'll just come right here and work that out. 5 over 1 multiplied by 1 over 25. I mean, I could have worked this out right here, but I just want to show it so everything is clear. So, 5 into 5 is 1, and 5 into 25 is 5. And if we multiply across, 1 by 1 is 1, and 1 by 5 is 5. So this 5 multiplied by 1 over 25 works out to be 1/5. So this will be equal to 2 take away 1/5. Now you can go to the calculator and use the fraction button to work this out, but this is simple. 2 take away 1/5. So you're going to remain with 1 and 4/5. So I'm just going to put the answer as 1 and 4/5. But I'll go on the calculator and work this out and show you. So what I'll type into the calculator is 2 take away I'll press the 1, this is the fraction button, so that'll be over, and press the 5, so that's 1 over 5, press equal, and you see you get 1 and 4/5. Now moving on to question 4 part B, we want to find f inverse x. So we're dealing with the function f of x. So in order to find the inverse of any function, we're going to let y be equal to the function. So the first thing we'll do is say let y be equal to f of x. So therefore, y is equal to 2 take away 5x, because that's what f of x is equal to. The second step would be to interchange the x and y. So I have this little symbol here, which means to interchange x and y. So wherever I see y, you put x, and wherever I see x, you put y. So y is here, we're going to put x. Put back the 2, take away 5 times x, and with the x's, you're going to put y. And the last step, the third step, would be to transpose for y. So I'm going to transpose for y here. So I'm just going to write back the x is equal to the 2 take away 5y. Transposing for y means we want this y by itself. So I have to transfer the 2 and this negative 5 across the equal sign. So first we're going to start with the positive 2. And when we transfer this positive 2 across the equal sign, the sign front side will change from positive to negative. So I'm going to have x take away 2 is equal to negative 5y. So you see, from positive 2 to negative 2, the 2 was transferred across the equal sign. Now, this negative 5 is being multiplied by the y. So when I transfer the negative 5 across the equal sign, the operation will change from multiplication to division. So what will happen is that the negative 5 will go under the x take away 2. So that will read x take away 2 divided by negative 5 is equal to y. So we see that we transfer the negative 5 across the equal sign. The operation changed from multiplication to division. So no sign change. This remains negative. What took place is multiplication to division. So if negative 5 went under the x take away 2. And now that we have y by itself, we have transposed for y. Therefore, this here would be our inverse function. So f inverse x is equal to x take away 2 divided by negative 5. So moving on to question 4 part C, we want to work out what's the composite function f of x. Of course, we want it in the form a plus bx, and we want to determine the values of a and b. So again, we're just dealing with the function f of x. So I'm going to write f of x is equal to, and I'm just going to put some brackets here. So f of x like this. So what I'm saying is, first I want to replace this f of x with the 2 take away 5x, because this is what f of x is equal to. So this is going to be equal to f, and put the brackets, and 2 take away 5x. 2 take away 5x. Close brackets. So now I want to work out f of 2 take away 5x. Now remember, this x here in the function is your input. So wherever your input is here, you put in that same input where the x is here. So now for this function f, my input is 2 take away 5x. Therefore, when I look at where the input has to go, I need to replace this x here with 2 take away 5x. So I'm going to have 2 take away 5x, 2 take away 5, and that x is going to be the input, and the input here now is again 2 take away 5x. 2 take away 5x. Close brackets. So now we'll just expand and simplify. So we'll have 2. We're going to multiply negative 5 by positive 2, and we get negative 10. And then we're going to multiply negative 5 by negative 5x, which will give us a negative by negatives are positive, so that's positive 25x. So positive 25x. Now we can see here that, the 2 and the negative 10 are our like terms, and this 25x by itself. So 2 take away 10 is negative 8. So we're going to have negative 8 plus 25x. And that will be what f of x is equal to. Now remember, they want us to determine the values of a and b. So if we look and we put this form a plus bx, just going to put that here. F of x is equal to a plus bx. We can see that the a lines up with the -8. We see the x lines up with the x here, and therefore the b lines up with 25. That means a is equal to -8 and b is equal to 25. So I'm just going to put, therefore, a is equal to -8 and b is equal to 25. And that would bring us to the end of this video. And don't forget to look out for the next video on question 5.